Hey everyone, and welcome to the weekly reading. This is going to be for December 17th through December 23rd, 2018. I felt really guided to use Tarot of the Dreams. I have a Jesus candle burning here. I have some clear quartz, aqua aura, spirit quartz, labradorite, green calcite, green aventurine, some rose quartz, amethyst, and also bloodstone. I also have a money incense burning along with my pink Himalayan sea salt lamp burning as well. I call on my guides and your guides and all beings of light to assist me with this reading, and that everyone watching this gets a clear and accurate message for them. I am doing these videos by donation, so if you feel guided to donate, I will leave my link down below. And I also am thinking about bringing back the Zodiac daily and weekly and monthly readings, but of course I'm going to probably record them and not release them until I get a donation from those that donate, just because I want to make sure that the content is being watched and it is being appreciated, because I do work a full-time job and I want to make sure that my business is, progressing forward, and it is also getting people more engaged with my content rather than just watching and unsubscribing and then watching again and subscribing when they see what they want. So that is the reason why I'm going to be putting that out there and making it that way. So getting back to the reading, I am seeing angel number 13 for this week, and I'm also feeling Archangel Uriel around. And I feel as if a lot of us are going through a lot of struggle when it comes to releasing the old reality that we have been kind of comfortable with for some time. This is another message that seems to be reoccurring in most of my channeled readings, but I do feel in my heart and my soul that we have shifted a dimension, and so it's causing us to really take a look at what we carry as far as responsibility of release work, and also staying present, and the reasons why we're not manifesting, not based on karma, but based on what we're doing now to accumulate that, not constantly judging ourselves in the past, because I feel like that is a vibration that will keep us stuck, is what Spirit's telling me. So that's just the focus of the week, the energies that I'm channeling for this week. So I would suggest working with some shadow work content, which I do have that on my shop, or even free resources here on YouTube if you're wanting to dive into and dissolve anything that is keeping you in this position. So I'm just going to go ahead and start shuffling the cards and be thinking of this week and what we most need to know. And I already got a card. I'm just going to put them on top of the crystals until I get all my cards. And there's the other one. I'm feeling there's two more. Whoa, there they are. Actually, there's four more. So we have right here the Three of Cups. And I'm feeling as if a lot of us are not aligned in our mind, body, and spirit connection. We see these masks. We see a lot of gold. We see a lot of cups, as as it is a suit of cups, but this goes beyond our emotions. This goes beyond our reality in the present moment, because with this being shown, I feel like a lot of us are wearing a old mask and we feel authentic. We are allowing the past to take over us. We're allowing those mindsets, those actions, those karmic ties that we feel are holding us back. And in reality, we have the choice to take off that armor, that energy. We just need to see where we're at. Look in the mirror, look in your emotions. What is it that you truly want? The peacock energies that are presented in this card is all about wealth and empowerment and flaunting what you have in the present moment. Not saying that you're better than anyone, but you have progressed. You have been reunited with yourself right now. What I meant by the layers of the mind, body, spirit is a lot of us are feeling one way. Our soul is wanting the future. Our physical body is breaking down in the present moment because we are emotionally tied to the past. So it's something that you need to work on this week to try to eliminate the scattered energies, which it can be hard if you're triggered, other people are triggering you, but we have to realize that we can protect ourselves. We have the right to get what we want, and we have so much good karma, but we forget about that. We focus too much on the bad, and God's spirit, the angels, our ancestors want us to be presented with the balance of these three different aspects of who we are. But we are focusing too much on the energies of, people, places, things. We're just, focusing on this. We don't realize that our mind, body, spirit is connected as a whole, and we get to choose what we place above it. Like prioritize. Where are you prioritizing? Where are you putting your energy, and how is that flowing into your life, subconsciously and unconsciously? When we work through these other cards, we see the Two of Coins. Now, if you are feeling unbalanced in your money or your ability to manifest, it's because you are focusing too much on the vulnerability, is what my spirit guides are telling me. Because you see this figure, has no clothes on, but yet he is not focusing on that. He's not focusing on the vulnerability. He's lifting up his arms in his spirit, and he's allowing his golden aura, the angels, the ancestors, to empower him that he's not sinful, that he is not, in fact, deserving of the bad karma that he thinks he is in his mind. So he is progressing forward. He's walking the path. The water's washing away anything that is keeping him from that purity that he already is. And so this gold dome is also inviting you to uncover the treasures that you are seeking, rather than what you've left behind in this card that is being presented as a path, okay? Also the different colors that are being presented with the stars, it's saying that you're being watched over, that you are being guided, and that these stormy clouds will pass, and that these emotions that seem to be swallowing us whole are actually what we are allowing to absorb through our chakra, through our, solar chakras, star chakras, and all that. We're allowing it, but he has the ability to protect himself with this gold light of prosperity and abundance, the positive thinking, the positive actions, focusing on what he needs rather than allowing these waters to wash him away completely. We feel as if our mind is playing tricks on us. We're focusing on things that are really holding us back, as self-sabotaging. Even I have, felt recently that there is a shift coming, but I'm, in a way, I want it, but yet I find myself wanting to pull backward because of the comfort that I got, or the story that I'm used to telling myself that allows me to play small. But don't play small in this week, because you see these blessings are coming to you. They are within you, but you need to allow them to sync up to your mind, body, spirit. But you need to stop scattering your energy, which, again, like I said, is hard. I'm not preaching. I am not saying it's easy, but it is something that is worth working on because of the energies that are trying to balance out in your life. When you look at the other cards, you see Temperance. Again, they're wanting you to be patient. They want you to focus on that reflection and that transmutation, working with ancestors, angels, deities that allow you to feel you are promised a life-changing experience that will bring you beyond what you have, went through previously. The hues that I'm seeing in this card is a lot of purple, so a lot of research with, crystals and books and listening to yourself, because what Spirit's telling me is a lot of the times we believe other people before we believe ourselves, and that is what causes us to get off the path of our happiness. And a lot of people, even I, are a people pleaser, and we can't allow that to lose ourselves. We can't allow that to steer our life anymore. We've learned our lessons, and we've got to think forward. We can't keep thinking backwards, because we're going to keep allowing these energies to return in our life. We also have the Knight of Sword, and I read tarot intuitively. I might not be syncing up with the general information that you would be studying if you study tarot. But what I'm feeling for this week, the Knight of Swords is all about our throat chakra. Is really about how we deliver our manifestation. What words are we using? What words empower our reality? So instead of saying I can't, say I will get there, and I will try hard, and we are going to succeed. So it's really about how you're allowing your mind and your voice to connect. So again, it aligns up with that mind, body, spirit. You don't want to be thinking one thing you want, but then allowing the past to take down those dreams by recycling these old energies. It's just going to cause more havoc on your mind, body, spirit. It's just going to cause a lot of different dimension shifts. What I mean by that, it's just going to be chaotic. We're not going to feel like we can manifest, because we truly can't, because we are not present. So the King is on my mind when I look at this card as well. Where are you feeling trapped within a system, within a cycle? And how can you be the Knight of Sword and really be your own self safeguard? How can you brainstorm? How can you come up with a solution? Really understand that you have that motivation, you have the tools to get through it. You've got to focus more on the solution than the problem, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Then we have Two of Wands. This is all about going through thresholds, like we talked about, dimensions, perspectives, aligning things up so that we can push through the fear, get that courage and strength to get through these different steps, these different levels. When we see red and blue, it reminds me of passion, healing, and understanding that anything that we felt has held us back will be transmuted into healing and to possibility and to purity, because blue reminds me of the water, which reminds me of the sky, which, it's a lot of energies that can manifest within these two different elements. So how can we work with the elements? How can we work with the Two of Wands and really start taking action toward that threshold? As much as it scares us, as much as it seems like an alien, or we feel so vulnerable, or we feel like we're going to have, failure, Spirit is saying that the failure is by not trying. You might have the same experience or something similar, but there's a reason. You at least got out of that fog from the past, and you're having more clarity because you're in the present. And as you keep moving through the fog, you're going to have better senses, more self-assurance. You're not going to feel so much doubt and letting your reality and your environment and these people to bring you down. You just keep moving through it because you know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And perhaps that light at the end of the tunnel is your self, your soul, and what you can create, what you can give to yourself and other people by not focusing on those clouded opinions, those past situations, those past energies. I'm hearing Spirit say that we are not supposed to stop with our past. We're not supposed to be entrapped by it. We're supposed to use it as a point of, it's like a stepping stool, it's supposed to be there to help us build something better. It's like the soil, the soil and the earth, that it may seem like it's got no value if we don't stay there, but it does, because it can help us have more information about ourselves and people around us, how we can better choose our energy, how we can better choose our mindset and the actions that we need to take, So it's not there to say it's a waste of time, because it is not. It's supposed to be there for a tool of manifestation, a tool of moving forward. If you just sit there and, that soil, nothing's going to happen. You got to get up, you got to move forward, you got to get that water, you got to plant those seeds. So it's about taking action in this week. Now, the Page of Cups is saying that, in my opinion, you do not have to have someone emotionally support you through this week to get things done. You can be that Page of Cups for yourself. You could come up with these new ideas by thinking differently, by taking actions, by seeing that it does not stop here. Because once you get through one threshold, you don't know what's on the other side. It could be the thing that you need the most. It could be something that is going to be even better for you than what you thought you could have had in the past, So it's about rejuvenating your spirit and your emotions, that the best is yet to come, that, the innocence is still there if I choose it to be, and my emotions are valid. I don't have to allow these chaotic energies or these fears to stir up my emotions, and I forget my power, and I forget the ability to move forward and be present. You don't want to fall into what Spirit's telling me, a depressive mode where you forget yourself, you forget what happiness is like, because happiness is something that you can build back up. It's something that is never forever lost. It will be if you stay in those emotions and you think that way. But, there's other lifelines out there that you're just not seeing. But this week will change that for you, because you're going to start being more sensitive and more aware. The last card is Palace of Wands. What a beautiful card to end with for the week. This is talking about that you are creating this palace. You are doing the work. You have done the work. And when you look back and you see all the failure, of course that's going to seem like you're stuck and you're never going to get there, and you messed up and your life is never going to be where you want it to be, because you're allowing those emotions to paralyze you to the truth, which is you can build this palace. You can take new actions. You can find new resources. Just keep searching. They're coming out with new resources every day, every year. They're changing things. They're changing the way things move and progress. And you can learn something from yourself, learn something from the experiences that you've had, and you can really spruce up your life, going somewhere temporarily to give yourself a building block for something permanently. For an example, before I go, is I went through this really hard time in my life where I felt like I was stuck in the job I was in. But then once I realized I've got to step out of my comfort zone and I got to go to a new job and I got to do skills that I've never done before, so I can accumulate temporarily those skills so that I could put it on my resume permanently, so that my long-term success would be a new gateway or it's like a new found confidence that I still have something to learn. I still have something to give, and that I don't have to be stuck in this position. I need to take the risk. I need to travel. I need to, sacrifice some things, some comfort to get out of that discomfort, completely and forever. So that's what I've done. And now I'm moving forward and I have great opportunities. I'm building that Palace of Wands. I'm moving forward quickly And even though I have a little bit of fear, I have the courage to step forward because I do not want to stay where I'm at. So the palace is calling you, whatever that might be. It could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be your self-worth, it could be, your finances, it could be your home, the home you want to build. It's there for you. You just need to see, what can I do? What step can I take? What can I allow someone to show me? To think outside the box, to get out of this energy, out of this fog, to release those energies and to step into who you've always meant to be, because that's going to regain your confidence when you take that risk. You need that risk, is what Spirit's saying this week, to rejuvenate, have longevity for your goals and your life purpose and the love and happiness of your life. So I do hope that this makes sense. I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed this. Please like, share, subscribe, and also leave comments down below. I will leave my link down below for PayPal for a donation. And I appreciate your time and taking a look at this video. And please let me know if you guys are interested to see your zodiac reading. It could be just a couple dollars. It could be $1. It could be 50 cents. Send it through PayPal, and I will send you the link immediately. And I really look forward to putting more videos up this week. Many blessings.